minutes of recording and I didn't hit the record button. So here I am doing it again, so you guys will get the more refined version this time. Skyway Bound presents Fly Tampa Fly. We are focused on the Greater Tampa Bay area and really promoting small business aviation into the small business aviation industry locally. So this is some news that we think could be relevant depending on what you're trying to do. So as always, like and subscribe, hit that bell, and you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Just whatever support. Let's create not a groundswell, but an air swell of people who are looking to get into the aviation community within the Greater Tampa Bay area. All right, let's begin with our question of the day. Our first question of the day is, unless otherwise authorized, two-way radio communications with air traffic control are required for landings or takeoffs at all towered airports. A, regardless of weather conditions. B, only when weather conditions are less than VFR. Or C, when Class Delta, Class D airspace, only when weather conditions are less than VFR. There's our airman certification code, PA Papa Alpha dot 3 dot Alpha dot Kilo 2. So that's the airman certification code if you want to go to the airman certification standards to see where we got it from. The FSDO, folks. The FAA is everywhere. Oh. Seriously, the FAA has district offices, flight standard district offices located all over the place. We have one here in Tampa. If you have any questions or need any answers, I put their hours up on the screen, I put their phone, and I think they have an email on there. That's looking pretty low. Let's see. I'm looking to see if they have an email. I see a phone number. Okay, I didn't see an email. But you can contact the FSDO if you have any questions with regards to low-flying aircraft accident reporting, aircraft maintenance, aircraft operational issues, permits, certifications, any enforcement actions of your airmen and aircraft regulations, and if you see somebody illegally starting a charter, we're watching you. Go ahead and call your FSDO. FSDO, Flight Standards District Office. Anyway, we have their number on the screen and their times that they are open. You do have to make an appointment if you want to go see them in person. The NOAA, and I forget what, I think it's National Observatory of Aviation something. Oh, here we go. I was totally wrong. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. They're revamping. If you're a pilot, if you're already a pilot, you already know how to use the weather center, the Aviation Weather Center. Just know that they're revamping it. They're making it easier to use on your phone, a little bit more I don't want to say intuitive, but more user-friendly, I guess. It's going to work better with your phones and your tablets. And it's going to be able to cross from the computer to the phone to the tablet. So that's good news. That means somebody's using our tax dollars in a positive manner somewhere, at least in the NOAA. So thanks to the NOAA for making those updates. Right now they have a beta. Let's see. It's supposed to go live in 5 days from this recording, which is the 7th of September. So September 12th, you can actually check it out now, but it'll definitely be live September 12th. And there's other things about airplane icon and helicopter icon, dark mode. There's tutorials available. You'll figure it out. Have fun with it. I'm going to use it. Well, as a certified pilot, I use it anyway. So it looks like it's going to be a better tool for all of us. That's great news. GAMA, the General Aviation Manufacturers Association, they released their second quarter 2023 shipment and billing report, and the results. Well, apparently they're looking good. We all know the aviation industry continues to grow. Over the first half of the year, piston aircraft sales are increasing, business jet sales are increasing, turboprops were increasing, and across all segments that GAMA measures, they're all increasing. So, and we're talking about to the tune of increase of $9.2 billion. One of the purposes of this program is to really encourage people to get into the world of small aviation, small businesses. And if $9.2 billion doesn't tell you, doesn't sound like opportunity to you, and I can't help you. There's opportunity in aviation, the small business world. So there you go. GAMA, if you want to manufacture something in the aviation world, go get it. And you got my support. All right, the electric vertical takeoff and landing industry. So this was a cool article by Aerotime, and of course all the links I'm going to put into the description so you guys can go check out these articles where I get them. And of course I encourage you to subscribe to these sources as well. That way, well, you don't have to rely on me. The only reason I'm doing this is because nobody else is doing it. When somebody else here in the Greater Tampa Bay area focuses on the Tampa Bay area, well, they might do a better job than me and they can have at it. But in the meanwhile, you're stuck with me. All right, so let's see. They had a nice article, just some questions about the vertical takeoff and landing industry. Of course, it comes down to money, money, money. There's investment that's been happening. The Air Force invested in Archer Aviation, $142 million for the purchase of 6 Archer Midnight aircraft. I don't have a clue what they're going to use it for. Something military, probably something secret. Let's see, other companies like Lilium, Even Blade Air Mobility. You've probably heard of Joby. There's a lot of companies popping up in this world. But the money is blowing into this world. So if you're looking to start a small aviation eVTOL company, this might be a good time for you if you can get in there and compete with some of these people that are a little ahead of you. Give it a shot. God bless America. And what do you got to lose? They're taking steps towards certification, so these are issues that they have to work through. Recently, in June 2023, Lilium announced that their aircraft received an FAA certificate, their G1 certification, for their primary airworthiness. In March 2023, the UK Civil Aviation Authority granted the first ever eVTOL Design Organization Approval, DOA, not dead on arrival, that's Design Organizational Approval, ding ding, to Vertical Aerospace, another name. I hadn't heard that name until I read this article before. So, like I said, there's all sorts of companies out there popping up. And July 2023, Joby Aviation submitted all its certification plans, and they're making further progress towards their various stages of certification. And then, of course, one of the issues that the industry needs to address, that I don't think anybody's addressed yet, is, well, they need pilots. Apparently, if you're flying fixed wing or even helicopters, there's not enough pilots. Who's going to train them? It already costs people too much money to get into the industry. It's something to think about and some challenges within the industry, but maybe that's an opportunity for you in the Greater Tampa Bay area to really join me in the world of aviation industry so we can help solve that problem. And we all might be handsomely rewarded if we bring it here, bring it home to Tampa, bring the money home to Tampa. Let's train some pilots in the Greater Tampa Bay area. Let's see, the FAA did publish a comprehensive proposal for training and certifying pilots of eVTOL aircraft recently. That was in about June 2023. So, the industry is slowly moving in that direction. Yeah, this is definitely an opportunity. It's a good time to be in the aviation industry. Super batteries, of course, we know the race for the battery life and things like that is ongoing. I think Tesla's winning that one. Let's see. Skeptics of the eVTOL industry will point to helicopters and ask why. I forget what AM stands for. Air something mobility. Air mobility aircraft are even needed. Because, well, I have my opinion. I think these eVTOL, I'm very excited about the eVTOL. That's why I got into flight instruction, because I want to get into this particular world. I'm a big fan. I'm a fan of Lilium. Okay, there you go. I said it out loud. I like them all. They're all really cool. But I look forward to when I can have my own little aircraft, eVTOL, in my driveway, and I can go from point A to point B really, really much faster than a car, and I don't have to stand in line at the airport for TSA. Nothing against the fine folks who are working at TSA, but it's a pain in my tushy to stand in those lines, and I don't like being patted down by strangers for nothing. Am I wrong? Who's with me? I'm sure I'm not the only one out there. Yeah, good people working at TSA, but I just don't. I don't want to deal with you. I found this really cool study on a site called eVTOL Insights, and of course we'll put it in the description so you can go look at it yourself. Eve Air Mobility carried out a study, basically an impact study. I call it an impact study. A study of public impression of eVTOL noise and visual appearances. This is something to think about if you're in the Greater Tampa Bay area, if you're a student at USF trying to figure out what you're going to do for your master's or some sort of research. This might be a great opportunity for you to build. The research they just finished their research, so it hasn't been published. But when they do publish it, it might be a great base for you to run with that research and build upon it in the Greater Tampa Bay area. And in that way, you kind of get some sort of first mover advantage within the industry within the Greater Tampa Bay area. I'm just thinking off the top of my head. I'm just trying to help you guys out there come up with ideas. I can't do them all. I am a certified flight instructor who really focuses on primary training. That's my bailiwick right now. So have at there. The ideas out there for you to take. Take it and run with it. I'm trying to help you out here, folks. Trying to help you guys all get paid. Maybe not today, but definitely in the future. Because the aviation industry I don't think it's going to cool down for a long time. Because so much, especially if these eVTOLs take off. Pun intended. If these eVTOLs take off. So there you go. Some young people, go ahead and run with that. Oh, here we go. Boom. Speaking of the growing aviation industry, apparently they need pilots. Pilot career counselor, aviation expert witness, and aviation consultant Kit Darby in AOPA.org. Well, he shared his take on, screw that. Basically, that guy said, we need pilots. And they're starting to pay people more at the regionals, and of course the major airlines, they're not having issues because they're at the top of the pyramid. But all these other opportunities exist at the lower levels. You have to work your way up to be an airline pilot. There's a lot of opportunity. I mean, people in regionals are starting to get close to six figures. So if that's what you want, yes, I like the money, but I like the flexibility I have as a little small town flight instructor as well. But there's a lot of you. That's why you got into aviation, is to go to that next level as an airline pilot. Do it now. Just do it now. Just get started. Don't wait. Business development. We all know about drones. Drones are, I don't think they're going to take over. This is my opinion. In my opinion, I don't think drones are going to take over passenger aviation, at least for a while. But I definitely think things like banner towing, looking at pipelines and cell phone towers, other towers, buildings. It's how can you not go with a drone? So easy. You can program it to do what you want, go where you want, fly the pattern you want, and the certificate's not that difficult to get. You can get a Part 107 and be a commercial drone operator, or to be able to enter the world of commercial drone operation. And if you're already a private pilot and you're interested in that, please give me a call. As a certified flight instructor, I can kind of talk you through that process. And even if you're not a certified pilot already, just reach out to me. My information will be at the end of this presentation, and we can talk about how you can get there from point A to point B if you're interested in getting into the world of drone operations. But it's not going away. It's not going away. It's here to stay. And jobs, the opportunities are endless. And if you're here in the Greater Tampa Bay area and you want to do something aviation, but you don't necessarily want to be a pilot, I'm just here to tell you there's some opportunity. So, give me a call. All right, a little bit of local history. Plant City Airport. It is a public use airport located 2 nautical miles southwest of the central business district of Plant City in Hillsborough County. And that's in Florida, for those of you who are not in Florida. It used to be formerly known as the Plant City Municipal Airport. The airport was founded in 1948 as a place to ship strawberries. And in 2000 they got a new terminal and 2 new hangars and new Jet A fuel. So that means they can fly business jets in there, in turboprops, anything that uses jet fuel. The aircraft that I fly uses low lead, so typical small general aviation. But the turboprops, the aircraft that you're going to do business travel in and go faster, they'll use jet A fuel. So that's really cool. Really cool local history here in the Greater Tampa Bay area. That's Plant City Airport. Get out there to see it if you can sometime. All right, for our question of the day: unless otherwise authorized, two-way radio communications with air traffic control are required for landings and takeoffs at all towered airports. A, regardless of the weather conditions. We go to the AIM, the Airman Information Manual, Section 2, Controlled Airspace, 3-2-3, that's for Class Bravo, and then the one subsequent 4 and 5 is for Charlie and Bravo. Regardless of weather conditions, an ATC clearance is required prior to operating within those controlled airspaces. So there you have it, folks. That's our question of the day. Eventually we will have cool prizes. Not there yet, but if you guys would like and subscribe and, eventually one day get me monetized, I can give you all sorts of prizes after that. All right, I digress. There we go. It's already on the screen. Thanks to our sponsors. Oh, that thing. Oh, wow. I just figured out a new toy. Woo! Thanks to our sponsors. Thanks to my friends at Jetline Systems. If you have any, I don't want to say gaming, but any aviation, PC, personal computer needs, or commercial needs, they do commercial flight simulators as well, flight simulator needs, reach out to my friends here at Jetline Systems, and they'll help you. We also got a company. They are the distributor of Verpal flight controls. So if you're into looking, I'll get it next time. I'll have a little thing for Verpal up there. I'll put it on the slide there so you guys can see. Great, very sturdy home flight controls. The other flight controls are great for whatever you want to do, but if you want to spend just a little bit more for something a little sturdier, and Verpal is making some good equipment as well. All right, we are all about small businesses here. Once again, thanks to my friends at MyPC for continuing to support me. If you're looking for affordable cybersecurity and IT solutions, if you don't want to be an IT person and you would like to do whatever it is your business is and you want to focus on that, there's nothing wrong with outsourcing. I highly encourage you to outsource. Respect the MyPC, respect the skills. They got the skills, the cybersecurity and IT solution skills. Give them a call, reach out to them. Give me a call and I'll connect you with them. I can't say enough. Yes, my computers most of my computers have my PC on them, and I 100% trust that they're going to take care of my computers, and they have. So I really appreciate them. And once again, thank you, MyPC, for continuing to support me in this aviation endeavor. And then, of course, this is me, Skyway Bound, Aviation Services, looking to live your flight dream. Anybody that's looking to live their flight dream. Or if you just want to talk about aviation and the aviation industry in general, connect with me, like me on Facebook or Instagram. Of course, like and subscribe, hit the bell for here on YouTube. Let's see, share this video. And if you know somebody that's interested in aviation. And I think that's going to do it for right now, folks. Thanks for joining me today. The road is long. The road is hard with regards to starting a small business. I just encourage you to not quit. Just do not quit, do not quit, do not quit. Because the sky's the limit. And I believe in you. I need somebody to believe in you. I believe in you. So go out there and try to make your dream happen. All right? Have a great day.